If you've ever watched a house flipping show and wondered how these people buy a beat up house, close in a few days, and start swinging hammers before a normal buyer would even have their loan approved, this is the thing that makes it possible. It's called hard money, and it's probably the single most misunderstood loan out there. Because people hear hard money and picture something shady, a back alley loan shark deal. It's not that. It's a real, legitimate tool investors use every day. But it is expensive money, and if you don't understand how it works, it'll eat a deal alive. So today I'll show you how fix and flip financing actually works before anybody sells you on it. By the end of this video, you'll know what a hard money loan really is, how it's priced, the one number the whole thing revolves around, who it's built for, and, this is the important part, who has no business touching it. Stick with me, because the piece that trips people up isn't the interest rate. It's a completely different way of deciding how much you can borrow. So let's start with the basic idea. A normal mortgage is income-based lending. The bank is looking at you, your pay stubs, your credit, your debt-to-income ratio, deciding whether you can repay this loan over 30 years. Hard money is the opposite. It's asset-based lending. The lender isn't really looking at you. They're looking at the property, asking one question. If this falls apart and I take this house back, can I sell it and get my money out? That's it. The house is the collateral, and the house is what's getting approved, not you. That's why a flipper with the right deal gets funded fast, even when a traditional bank would never touch that half-gutted property. Now here's the number the entire hard money world revolves around, and most people have never heard it explained. It's called the after repair value, the ARV. The ARV is what the house will be worth after it's fixed up, not what it's worth today in its rough condition. A hard money lender will typically lend you a percentage of that future fixed up value, usually 65 to 75% of the after repair value. So they're lending against what the house becomes, not the rundown house sitting there now. That's how an investor can buy the property and fund a big chunk of the renovation all in one loan. The trade-off is you'd better hit that after repair number because the lender already baked it in, and if your finished value comes in low, you're the one holding the gap. Now the cost, because this is where people flinch. Hard money is short-term money, usually 6 to 18 months, not a 30-year loan, and it is priced high. You're looking at rates well above a normal mortgage. Rates roughly 10 to 13%, plus something called points. A point is 1% of the loan amount paid up front just to get the money. So on top of a high rate, you might pay 2 to 4 points up front right out of the gate. Many are interest only, so your monthly payment covers just the interest while you renovate, and the full balance comes due in one lump when you sell or refinance. Now here's the bank versus you angle. I've been in this business since 2007, before loan officers even needed a license. And here's the truth. The hard money lender's incentive is not the same as yours. They make their money on the points and the interest, up front and fast. Some of the aggressive ones will happily approve a loan where the numbers are thin because their downside is protected. They hold the house. Yours isn't. If the flip goes sideways, they get the asset back and you eat the loss. That's not evil, it's just the structure. So the question is never, will they lend me the money? It's, does this deal actually work after I pay for all this expensive money? You have to run that math yourself because the lender won't run it for you. So who is this for? Hard money is for investors and flippers, people buying a property to fix and sell, or to fix and refinance into a normal loan once it's stabilized. It's for the person who knows their after repair value cold, has a real renovation budget with a cushion, and has a clear exit. What it is not for is a regular person buying a home to live in. If that's you, this is the wrong tool. You want a normal mortgage, and you should run from anyone steering you into hard money for your own house. And even for investors, the deal has to be strong enough to carry all that cost. Thin deal plus expensive money equals a wipeout. So here's the one question that protects you. Before you take $1 of hard money, ask yourself, if this house sits for 6 extra months and my rehab runs over budget, does this deal still make money or does it bury me? That's the whole test. Hard money rewards the disciplined investor with a real plan and punishes the optimist who's winging it. The house is the collateral, the after repair value is the bet, and you're the one on the hook if the bet's wrong. Two things before you go, both free. First, run the honest affordability calculator at timtalksrealestate.com/afford. So you're working from real figures before anyone starts pitching you. And second, I put together a plain English breakdown of the creative and specialty financing world, hard money, bridge loans, and the rest of the tools most people, and even a lot of loan officers, don't really understand at timtalksrealestate.com/creative financing. It's free, and I don't originate loans, so there's nothing being sold to you on the other end of that link. It's just the information. So you walk in knowing exactly what expensive money costs and when it's worth it. I'll see you in the next one.